Steve Kovacs here at Post 9 to talk about sort of the views are all over the map this morning.
Yeah, it's either a genius move and DeepSeek was able to do whatever they did with just a couple $1 million versus tens of billions of dollars, or maybe they're fibbing about it and they didn't actually pull off what they pulled off. I brought you guys this post from LinkedIn that Jan LeCun put up. He is the chief scientist of artificial intelligence over at Meta, and he's kind of talking about this open source thing. We were talking about this earlier, Leslie, how it's very possible that this was built on top of previously existing open source models. It doesn't necessarily mean they're being surpassed, but they did this like very smart thing and built this DeepSeek system on top of these existing open source models. And what that tells us is if you're like me and you try all these chatbots that have been coming out, whether it's Claude from Anthropic or ChatGPT from OpenAI, I personally don't notice much of a difference. They've been super commoditized. Meta's Llama is incredibly impressive based on how much they put into it, based on how quickly they were able to get it out there. Apple Intelligence, not as good. At least the reviews aren't as good, but they did do it on their own. They did do it in a cheaper fashion than some of these other hyperscalers we talk about all the time. And then let's spin it forward. We're approaching earnings seasons for all these hyperscalers, guys, and we're going to start hearing questions again about why you're spending this so much when we see people on the other side of the planet doing it maybe for a lot cheaper. We think. To my point, we're not sure, but this is where this fear is coming in that, oh my God, they were able to do this. We're talking about $500 billion investments from OpenAI and Oracle, and here we have this Chinese player, $6 million or whatever. That's insane. That's scary.
I mean, we're going to get progress reports. I mean, it's not like anybody's sitting still. GPT is coming up with what? 0.3 or something?
I literally can't keep track of all the version numbers.
And then Musk, who I know you cover as well, Grok is going to be reporting some numbers, I think, some new stuff
they
soon
will,
as well, right?
And they just put out their first app, by the way. So, you know, Grok is growing. That huge data center that Elon Musk was able to build, that seems puny now compared to the numbers that we're talking about.
With Stargate,
Stargate, with what Mark Zuckerberg said a few days ago about increasing their CapEx. So this is, the money is there. To quote Nadella on our air again, he's like, I'm good for my $80 billion. We know they're committed to actually spending some real dollars here. The question is someone else going to come in and say, we don't need to spend that much?